Yo, YouTube, what is good, bruv gang, what is good, and we are back with another video. Welcome to another edition of the JRPG Roundup Show here on the channel, bringing all the latest and greatest in all JRPG news. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into the first topic. So, Square Enix has released a new trailer and screenshots for action RPG Final Fantasy XVI dubbed Ambition, which provides a more in-depth look at the game's backstory, including the realm of Valisthea and its cast of characters and dominance. So here is the trailer description. Who shall claim their fade in light? From a single spark will the land ignite. A new shadow rises to fall upon the dominants, painting their destinies black as night. It has been 1500 years since the fall of our forebears, and Valisthea has been slowly dying ever since. Darkness spreads as day gives way to twilight, the mother's flame now all but a flicker. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals. So here's a message from the producer and director, message from producer Naoki Yoshida. So he says, "Greetings everyone, I'm happy to announce that our newest trailer Ambition is now live. Rather than focus on action as we did in our last reveal, this time we wanted to give the world a more in-depth look at Final Fantasy XVI's lore and its rich cast of characters, with the dominance front and center. The flames of war spread as Valisthea enters an age of twilight. Where will the fate lead the dominants, and what features awaits the realm at the end of this bitter conflict? There are still many more questions to be answered, many more truths to be uncovered. With regards to development, the team has turned the corner and entered the home stretch and is currently concentrating its efforts on debugging, tweaking, polishing and optimization. As for promotion, over the few weeks, myself, main director Hiroshi Takai, creative director Kuzutoyo Mahiro, sorry for the names, localization director Michael Christopher, Koji Fox will be taking part in interviews with multiple media outlets from across the globe to bring you even more information. So make sure you keep your eyes out for those out as well." So here is a message from director Hiroshi Takai. So he says, "Hello, our third trailer is finally here and jam-packed with exciting new information that provides a better picture of how the game's setting, lore and characters tie in with our compelling narrative. Hopefully it was worth the wait. As the game edges closer to completion, the team has turned its full attention to debugging and final adjustments. Now that things are starting to come together, the game is sizing up to be something truly special. We know you are all hungry to see more, but for now we hope that this little peek into the world of Final Fantasy XVI is enough to keep you both satisfied and of course speculating our big reveal." So from what I've seen in the trailer, it looks like Final Fantasy are looking to take a more mature approach in the story. Of course they tried it with Final Fantasy 15. I do believe the execution wasn't really done the right way, but from what I'm seeing so far with this trailer, especially the voice acting, which is one thing I will say that does surprise me with this, the voice acting is really on point. It does kind of give it that mature type of feel, like you're watching a series almost, something similar to like Game of Thrones essentially. So it comes across more mature. I'm hoping that the gameplay is going to be worth the wait as well, because they have gone the action RPG type route now, which was they kind of been forcing kind of in slowly but surely with Final Fantasy 15, which was the last one they kind of did it with, and of course Final Fantasy 7 remake. But with Final Fantasy 16 they're kind of going this route, and it does seem to look like it's going to work. So I'm definitely excited for this to come out. I'm hoping that we get a release date sooner rather than later, but summer 2023 is going to be jam-packed with content and games. But I'm definitely looking forward to Final Fantasy 16 dropping. So that is the Final Fantasy 16 Ambition trailer, and yeah, so let's move on to the next topic. So The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie will launch for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch and PC via Steam, Epic Games Store and GOG in summer 2023 in the West, publisher NIS America have announced. So pre-orders for a limited edition are now available via NIS America online store for $99.99. It includes the deluxe edition of the game, a steelbook, hardcover art book in 3 and 9, a Trails Tale softcover novel, soundtrack CD and acrylic print, a limited edition including the Lil Reverie plushie set, which includes Lil Liberator bannings, Lil Hero Schwarzer and Lil Rogue C plush toys, and that will be available for $189.99. So I will be leaving the link in the description to the special edition for Trails into Reverie. Hopefully you guys will be able to pick it up if it's something that you're interested in. NIS America always go above and beyond when it comes to their special editions. Of course, we've had the recent release of Trails from Zero, basically, and the special edition for that game looks amazing. They provide so much within it, so it definitely is worth the money if you guys are interested in special editions, and it's definitely worth picking up if you are interested. So here is an overview of the game via NIS America. So what destinies await these three faithful figures? Use the crossroads system to switch between Reen Schwarzer, Lloyd Bannings and the masked figure C, and determine the fates of key characters' locations within Zemuria. Dive into refined tactical combat with new features such as United Front, and discover new allies and challenges within the halls of the true Reverie corridor. Where one trail ends, another begins. The intertwining fates of three figures in Zemuria will be decided in this climactic chapter of the Legend of Heroes series. Follow the footsteps of the war hero Reen Schwarzer, the liberator Lloyd Bannings, and the masked Enigma C, and switch between each of their paths freely with the crossroads system. Lloyd Bannings, leader of the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support Section, finds himself fighting for his city's freedom once again after Crossbell's independence celebrations are interrupted by the sudden reappearance of an old threat. Following the events of the Great Twilight, Erebonian hero Reen Schwarzer and his students return to life at Branch Campus. However, this fleeting peace is disrupted by the emergence of a new threat. When the former Governor General of Crossbell suddenly returns and lays claim to the city-state, four figures carry out a secret mission to investigate his actions. Their leader is C, a masked individual who seems to be using the same code name as the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, but to what end? So here are the key features of the game. A trio of trails, experience 3 different story arcs and switch between them anytime with the crossroads system. Plus discover side episodes to fully flesh out the characters and world of Zemuria. Reverie into reality. Enter the true Reverie corridor, which allows you to encounter and recruit new characters from across Zemuria. Enter randomly generated dungeons to test your mettle and play a variety of mini-games. Paragons of combat. Utilize arts, brave orders and cunning tactics to prevail in battle. Master the new United Front system and harness the power of your entire team to decimate enemies while empowering yourself. So this is big news, man. Big news. If you guys are new to the Trails series, I believe Trails into Reverie is the 10th game in the series, I believe. 10th game in the series, which released in 2020 in Japan and is coming to the West in 2023, finally with an English localization. So I will be leaving, for any new Trails fans to the series, I will be leaving a Trails series timeline for you guys to get pretty much an understanding of where to start with the games. I wouldn't recommend jumping into Trails into Reverie immediately without playing the other games beforehand. So there are a lot of games to play before, and I will be leaving it on the screen for you guys to see as well. There are of course so many videos out there that you guys can check out, which will show you a kind of path where you can play each of these games. If you are not looking to go the route and go straight back and play with the older graphics, which will be Trails in the Sky SC and Trails in the Sky the Third, you can and Trails from Zero, which is out of course now on modern consoles. But if you do want to start on a PlayStation console, essentially you can start with the Trails of Cold Steel series up until Trails of Cold Steel 4. But it is recommended before you jump into Trails into Reverie that you guys do check out the games beforehand as well. So of course, as I said, I will be leaving on the screen a timeline so you guys can check that out. But this is big news. I'm really happy that the games are finally coming out in the West. It's about damn time. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to these. And that is The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie, which is launching in summer 2023. So as I said, summer 2023 is going to be jam-packed with content, jam-packed with JRPGs. Of course, we already know 2023 has had so many releases, so many announcements, 4 games in 2023. So it's a big year coming up. So moving on to the next topic. So, publisher Bandai Namco and developer BB Studio will release Digimon World Next Order for Switch and PC via Steam on February 22nd, 2023 worldwide. The companies announced the new versions are ported by Digimon Survive developer Hyde. Digimon World Next Order first launched for PSV on March 17, 2017 in Japan, followed by PlayStation 4 on January 27, 2017 in Europe, January 31st, 2017 in North America, and February 26, 2017 in Japan. So here is an overview of the game via Bandai Namco. In Digimon World Next Order, players will step into the role of a Digidestined as either Shiki or Takuto, and embark on a quest to solve a perplexing Digi-mystery and restore the digital world to its natural order after having spiraled into a state of utter chaos due to machine Dramon that have taken over. As a Digidestined, players will encounter an array of Digimon and recruit them as companies in an effort to rebuild the digital world. Along their journey, they will need to explore the digital world and strengthen their bonds with their Digimon companions to stop the virus-infected Digimon from causing complete destruction. Digimon World Next Order boasts an expansive roster of over 200 Digimon to collect and befriend, from which players can select 2 to accompany them on their adventures as partners. Players can strengthen the bonds of their Digimon by training, feeding and digivolving them to unlock their full potential, making them even stronger in battle. During their adventures, Digidestined will also meet a colourful cast of characters and have the opportunity to expand and manage the town of Floatia that serves as a home base between their travels. The digital world has run rampant with machine Dramon and is now in a state of utter chaos. As Digidestined, it's up to you to restore order to the world in Digimon World Next Order, a monster collecting RPG. Find and recruit as many faithful Digimon companions as possible to rebuild the digital world. Will you be able to balance both training and exploration to stop the virus infected Digimon from causing complete destruction? So here are the key features of Digimon World Next Order. Endlessly engaging fun. Choose between a male or female protagonist and seek adventure with over 200 Digimon to collect. Explore the world with not 1 but 2 Digimon companions for the first time ever. Take care of Digimon. Form a strong bond with your Digimon by caring for them. Feed, train, discipline and digivolve them. The stronger the bond between you and your Digimon, as well as between the 2 Digimon companions, the greater the chance of victory in battles. Build a thriving town, expand and manage your town. Floatia, recruit new Digimon, upgrade buildings, grow crops and more as you grow into sprawling Digi Metropolis. Evolved AI battle system. Train your pair of Digimon to fight cooperatively in AI battles, issue commands and cheer them to victory. So I was aware of this game in 2017. I did actually own a Vita as well, the original Vita, the OLED model. This was a game that did kind of skip by me. I've always been interested in Digimon games. They've always been fun to me, always been fun RPGs to play. I'm not the biggest Digimon fan like that, so I do not watch the anime and so forth, but I do heavily play the games. I have heavily played the games over the year. So Digimon Survive, of course, being the latest one that has come out. Of course, that is in my backlog right now, and I will be getting around to playing that game. Of course, there was some controversy surrounding that game. That game, of course, being a visual type novel game with strategy RPG elements incorporated inside of this, but I do think fans will enjoy Digimon World Next Order. This game looks amazing, by the way, amazing. For me, it looks really fun. I will be playing it on the Switch. Of course, it is available on PC via Steam, and that game is coming out in February 22nd, 2023. So that'll do it for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, sub, share if you're new. From me to you, this has been your bruv, the big bruv, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.